Every team operates within a mental context long before tasks, decisions, or conversations begin. This context is shaped by priming. Priming refers to how the brain is prepared to think, feel, and respond before conscious awareness takes place. It operates through the subconscious mind, influencing behavior, communication, and performance without people realizing it. The brain naturally resists sudden change. This is known as mind inertia. When teams are not intentionally primed, they default to familiar patterns, beliefs, and behaviors, even when those patterns limit innovation, collaboration, and engagement. Neuroleadership recognizes that frames and framing shape how information is interpreted. The same message can trigger motivation or resistance, depending on how the brain is primed to receive it. In workplaces, learning, innovation, and problem-solving are strongly influenced by unconscious signals. Language, tone, environment, leadership behavior, and expectations all act as triggers that prime the brain toward threat or reward. When priming activates threat responses, collaboration narrows, empathy declines, and cognitive bias increases. Teams become reactive rather than motivated, and problem-solving becomes constrained. When priming activates reward responses, the brain opens up. Focus improves, curiosity increases, and people become more willing to engage, collaborate, and contribute ideas. Using priming intentionally allows leaders to influence communication, motivation, and engagement in ethical and constructive ways. It shifts teams from defensive postures to results-driven thinking aligned with a shared vision. Priming also shapes cognitive bias. The brain looks for information that confirms existing frames. Neuroleadership helps leaders recognize these biases and reframe situations so teams can see possibilities rather than limitations. Effective priming supports inclusivity by creating conditions where growth emerges naturally. When teams are primed for trust learning and psychological safety, performance stabilizes and innovation increases. Collaboration improves when individuals feel mentally prepared to contribute. Synergies emerge not through pressure, but through alignment, clarity, and shared purpose. Priming strengthens team functionalities by reducing friction, improving communication flow, and supporting faster, more effective problem-solving. This directly impacts efficiencies across systems, processes, and outcomes. At Crom Consulting, Dr. Noah Julius integrates priming into neuroleadership frameworks that support teams in becoming more aware, intentional, and adaptive. Leaders learn how to prime environments, conversations, and expectations to support focus, resilience, and collective performance. Priming is not manipulation. It is awareness. When leaders understand unconscious influence, they can design workplaces that support motivation, engagement, and collaboration rather than leaving behavior to chance. Teams do not function only on skill and structure. They function on mindset, context, and neurological readiness. When priming is intentional, teams move beyond inertia. They become aligned, motivated, and capable of solving complex challenges together. This is how neuroleadership transforms teams from reactive units into intentional systems of performance.